gets off to a great start.
Yeah, and in this mid lane, MuShi doing fine, but like we talked about, this Ursa, even though he is the melee hero, will do perfectly okay in this lane because he can just keep drawing it back.
There, an early kill. Bottom lane takes up the Phantom Lancer with a combination of Misery and Moo. The Ion Shells. Off DJ on the right-hand side.
DJ, very scary situation here. He's going to get sandwiched.
Immediately stunned up. Moo going to be there with the Ion Shell damage. DJ left with nothing to do. He throws out the shackles, trying to delay the damage from one of them. But ultimately, the other one will help get the kill.
Very well done by this bottom lane.
Be hunted down here. Weehaw, he's got the surge. He's got the Earthshock. Unable to get it off, though. DJ holds him in place with the shackles. And now here comes MidOne.
MidOne's out of mana.
He's completely out of mana. Has to pop the mango in order to doppelgang out, but DJ will be the feed instead. Weehaw looks for more.
He's going to keep going for it.
Close the distance with 3-4-3. Slardar, meanwhile, actually kills the Legion Commander at top lane, but at bottom, they still pursue. 3-4-3, deep in
barely
a tree.
Misses.
The Earthshock not quite hitting the mark there. Meanwhile, top lane, they get the second kill. MuShi falls as well. Digital Chaos coming out on top in both engagements, pressuring bottom and top lane. But maybe now they're going to be caught now. DJ comes in, tries to get the shackles onto Moo. Unable to close that gap, though.
That is really surprising. The core up to top, then immediately go for something like the Roshan. But at bottom,
X marks the spot. Going to be lead into the torrent here. Moo going to be caught quite easily, but the Ursa's now here, and he's going to try and get vengeance. DJ turns around, manages to get the Hex just in time, but the Earthshock slows down DJ. His allies leave him behind. They know there's reinforcements coming. Misery hits a nice slithering crush, trying to race the arrow. Can't get to the creep wave in time to block it off, and now even Weehaw being hit by the torrent. This could be the
here comes the duel.
that Fnatic desperately need, but the Earthshock, it keeps Ohio at bay. Unable to get that duel, but they can still land this one. Weehaw turns, fights up against the duel. Weehaw, he knows the torrent was coming in. He might just win the duel, not quite. Ohio survives. Winner gets the duel damage, will still fall to Misery as he comes in with a slithering crush. But the fight looks nasty as Fnatic dove in deep for that one, and they make. Yeah.
It's going to be pretty important for them.
It means they're going to have a pretty big power spike between the Mirana and the Legion Commander around that 25-minute marker. Moo going to be caught here by, looks like an arrow led into the duel. 20 damage already for Ohio.
Coming back,
looks like he's going to pay for it with his life, perhaps. The boat's going to come in, not quite striking Digital Chaos. They are pursuing out, but it looks like the X marks the spot is going to hold them in place. Torrent lands. Arrow also going to be able to follow that one up. A Resolution lands the pounce under 3-4-3, keeping him in place. They still have the Moonlight Shadow for a second, but now as it fades, they will fall. 1-for-1 trade-off there. Digital Chaos. They swarm the bottom lane.
I think this is around the time you want to set up for a smoke and...
Oh no, Ohio, he actually is going to complete the TP. No! Slithering crush just in time. Misery catches him. Meanwhile, back to the mid lane. They're able to get the shackles onto Saksa. No contest there. Fnatic will get the pick off on the support, but Digital Chaos did manage to pick up. Stopped by the press, the attack. Weehaw tries to jump in, doesn't manage to get a good Earthshock. Moo's going to be the target, but he's got the mech. The duel goes out now. They're all blinded up. They're not getting any damage onto Moo in time. DJ managed to corral up Weehaw, but it's stopped by Misery's crush. Now they jump onto DJ, hoping to be able to take out the support. It's quite easy with the share.
And the courier goes down.
The courier going down, and they've got vision of all these heroes. The amplified damage, revealing MuShi catches him behind the tower. They're going to find
they're going to die for more.
Fnatic trapped behind the tier 1 tower. Escape, a Resolution hot on their tail, throws out the pounce. Misery with the crush, stops 2 in their tracks.
The vacuum
back. Oh my god! That was a beauty. Now Weehaw going to be able to jump right in the middle of all of Fnatic, hits a nice Earthshock, and pursues whatever he can get his claws on. 2 down from Fnatic, and a third going to fall as well. 3-4-3, loses his life, and Resolution will get the triple.
Moo has just been so incredible in this main stage. His Timber Saw led them to countless victories, but that vacuum wall gonna secure them. Turn towards MidOne. He already pops the doppelganger. That's gonna be easy for Misery.
All they have to do is guess now. Real. Oh, they went for the wrong illusion. They may still catch the real MidOne though. Turns around, throws out the Phantom Lens, knows he can't escape here, so he tries to get the kill on Misery, but to no avail.
And Fnatic just getting caught all around the map. They had been playing such clean Dota so far, but another one.
Uh-oh. Overextending himself this time around. Trying to lead by example, but
Fnatic very well set up. Ohio in a very good position to try to pick somebody off. As Moo gonna get hit by that arrow. Where's the follow-up?
They do have the crush.
All
That's gonna be entered in. There's gonna be no duel immediately, but Weehaw caught inside the shackles. Now the boot comes in, finishing off Moo. Weehaw tanking up with his ultimate, ready to go. But MidOne, he's already slowing him down with the purge. They've taken out the Ursa, and Misery gonna be pulled right back. They are gonna be able to get 3 here from Digital Chaos. Fnatic found exactly the fight they needed. DC, they saw it coming too. They had the successful scan, but it was right as Moo tanked the arrow.
Yeah, the worst part about that was not just the arrow, it was the angle at which they fought. DC, they have no vision around this area, whereas Fnatic with this ward, they were able to perfectly execute. And DC were just left scrambling, but
Stick around.
8 gold away. Is MuShi going to go for it?
Wagon. MuShi, he's going to pursue him out. He's going to blink ahead of him. We'll be able to get the Star Storm. Saksa, he buys out the Aghanim Scepter, though. It would have been so lovely if Fnatic could have stopped that item pickup and gotten a duel. For follow-up, they don't have any vision. Eventually, MidOne is going to be caught here as he doppelgangers into the trees, but it breaks it. They jump outside of the map there for a moment with resolution, but they catch him anyway. 2 down. Digital Chaos successfully defend their tier 2.
And Fnatic, the jump.
This neutral area. These teams all have Blink Dagger 3-4-3. He's going to be the first one in. Gets the X, marks the spot, is going to be stunned up. Unable to pull back Weehaw in time. He dodges the boat. Now the vacuum in with the pushback of the Blinding Light as well through the wall. Misery, he'll pursue them out. Managed to get the Force Staff into Ohio. The amplified damage ready to go. The arrow cuts across. Snacks Weehaw. He shrugs it off within range as he takes down Ohio.
And Misery tries to continue chasing, barely misses that crush.
Up high ground with Resolution leading the way. Weehaw sitting just behind him. Ready to go with the Blink Abyssal Blade combination that could ensure a quick kill. Light Shadow getting Fnatic in a position here to be able to poke at Digital Chaos. The arrow lands onto Resolution. He'll be forced out to safety and immediately healed up by Saksa and his Illumina Blast.
And right now, the Keeper of the Light, his vision game is going to be very effective for them as we just jumps in, falls the Kunkka.
The Pirate in the background. They are going to be able to go onto Saksa, but it doesn't seem to be enough. These illusions. That's the game plan. They tried to use X marks the spot and put MidOne on the front ground with the Blink Dagger. See if he could illusion kill Saksa and then beat. They have so many defense mechanisms for it, though. Guardian Greaves, pipe now to jump forward. Ohio, he hopes to be able to get the duel. He's actually going to go for Misery first here. Hopes to be able to take out that Slither, but the bow comes in and will finish him off. Still, though, Ohio goes down immediately after the duel. Now Saksa in the background. MidOne, oh, the Abyssal Blade! It saves Saksa's life, and now Weehaw hunts for more. Couldn't get the bash on the DJ. He'll bounce back down to the low ground as the Serpent Wards are keeping DC back from taking the racks just yet. But as they start healing up, and Weehaw, he's got his Blink ready to go. The Abyssal Blade not up, but it doesn't need it. He still can kill the heroes on the back line. The Phantom Lancer's down. He needs some help. Back up. Weehaw, he needs some help. Is already hexed up, has the cheese ready to go. A Force Staff and a great vacuum wall. There's the interception from Moo. Digital Chaos running over Fnatic heroes inside the base. They've become Raiders just yet, and it looks like the full second lane of racks will go down, and Digital Chaos now retreat. Ohio, he sees his opportunity. He's going to pursue.
Might be the last fight here.
They don't have any damage. Ohio, he managed to survive ever so barely once again. The boat comes in through the clutch, and Ohio will survive. Resolution jumps to the back line, realizes he's too far out. While on the side, our Phantom Lancer is dancing around Weehaw's ever-present Ursa. We even have a Mjolnir on the Slark. You said, you know, they can't probably deal with the Phantom Lancer. Oh, DJ. Thought he could get some vision down. He's going to be caught. Resolution's going to be able to get the courier as well.
They are losing everything now. They've got a full retreat.
Of 3. X marks the spot and a little bit of poke once again. That damage seems like a pittance. Ooh, Moo caught a little bit out of position. Misery trying to respond, be able to get the Slither and Crush. Looks like that got MuShi, though. The Abyssal Blade takes him down. Moo will eventually fall. Ohio retreats, but it's going to be MidOne left in the dust. Another Crush from Misery. Finish them off. DC, they've used their BKBs. They bought back on Moo. They're going to bring him in with Saksa. They've caught 3-4-3 as well. 75 seconds down for the Phantom Lancer. 60 for the Kunkka. And Fnatic will be left to a 3 versus 5 as their last lane of racks is being beaten on. Fnatic, they never say die, but they finally will give up. Calling it GG. There was just no way back into this game. You said you've never seen a comeback like a 40,000.